So as I'm taking it off, I'm going to be making a chain, and I'm going to do the chain differently. I used to do the chain where I would actually leave this looped, and I've shown you in the other warping video how to do it with it looped. But what I find is that at the end, as you are trying to comb through everything and keep all the threads straight, these loops get all different sizes, and then you end up cutting them to obviously have the correct length at the end, but you end up wasting a lot that way. And so basically what I end up doing usually is I end up actually cutting these and taking it off the loom. Now this is 5.6 yards, so it is long, okay? And my loom is on the other side of the basement there. So again, it's not like I can't, I couldn't use getting more steps in, of course. Generally what I do is I'll take it off the warping board, and then I walk over and I drape it onto the my loom. I do this like 5 times, and then I'll do 5 of them on the sectional, and then do it again. So it's just a change of motion. I'm not doing too much of one repetitive thing at a time. But this one here, I ended up buying. I'll show you this thing shortly from Ikea, which I thought was pretty cool, and I was able to do the warping chain on that thing instead. And so I'm going to try that again, see if it actually works. It worked the first time, and just cross fingers that it works now that I'm showing you guys on a video. So I'm going to take this off. All right, going to cut the whole thing. All right, and then basically just going to take everything off the loom. It's off the warping board, excuse me. All right, and then I'm going to take these off here, and basically I just do, make sure everything's there, the end there. I'm going to bring it to the end. I'm going to do a knot. All right, and when I knot it, I want to try and bring the knot as close to the end as possible. So I'm using as little wastage as possible there. Okay. So let me reorient the camera to the little thing that I bought from Ikea there. That I don't know if that would work for you, but I know that if instead of having to go back and forth each time, I can collect a whole bunch and then bring the whole thing over closer to my loom and then just take it off that way. So I want to see if that works better for me. It didn't cost me a whole lot. It was just a few dollars to buy anyways. Okay? Okay, so basically the first thing I do is I'm going to take the end with the little knot. I'm going to clip it onto this. Okay, so that it holds on. All right? Okay, so basically what's going to happen here is that you're going to start off. You can notice obviously I don't have the looped end. So what I end up doing basically is I end up making a loop for myself. Okay? And then I'm going to start pulling it through. Okay? And then I'm going to continue pulling it through. Okay? And I can tighten this up a bit if I want. All right? And then okay? So I'm going to grab the other end right here that we started with. I'm actually going to clip it here so that I don't have to worry about it. It's out of the way. Okay? And then I'm going to let it go. Now this obviously will naturally let go. So what I can do is that I bought these nifty little things. Where did I find it here? So these things here basically, let's adjust the, there we go. So I clipped it, the other end, okay, to here. So it starts here, it goes all the way down, it comes back up here. All right, I bought these basically. These are little chip clip bags for chip bags there basically. So I can, if I want, okay, I can basically do this, all right, and then just kind of clip it so that it doesn't start to all unravel. And then when I take it off, I can just take it off, and then it'll unravel as it needs to unravel basically. I found it kind of cool. It's it's a hanger thing basically. We happen to have a wire, not a wire, but yeah, I guess you could say a wire that for my husband's drums there basically, and it just happens to be hanging, so it's perfect for me. I mean, most people with a finished basement will most likely have a better setup than I've got. If you're in a nice room where you have a closet, you can definitely use this a lot better than I can. And then obviously once these are all full, because I've got 2 per size, and I can actually put a bunch inside if I wanted to, then I can carry it over basically to my loom and then start using it from my loom, and then just take one off at a time and not have to go back and forth. So I do like this at this point in time, and let me finish up all the warping, and then I'll bring you over to show you what we're doing on the sectional. I was able to actually, because I've got a counterbalance loom, I can actually attach it to the actual loom there, and basically I've got a bunch just hanging that I just attach, and then I'm going to basically use it on the sectional.